Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Okay, 那走吧。
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
这个报告这么简短啊！大厅后方有腐蚀严重的区域，有个翻倒的石棺，找到一个形状怪异的遗物。OK。
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. Lumos! I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
蜘蛛啊 ，Bombarda！ 蜘蛛对大爆爆好像没什么用。哈哈。大爆爆
Bombarda!
大爆爆，大爆爆的伤害好像没有很高啊。
Perhaps that was it.
Incendio.
Insect free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
蜘蛛不是昆虫啊，没错啊，又来了。
We've read the world pulsar, Spider. I shall sleep better.
Lumos.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
好多蜘蛛。哎，没有要打。哦，有哎。
Stupid one. Stupid one. Glacius.
哎呦，好险！
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
All this grass. It
对，
no
已经被
longer
人家
feels
拿
like a
过
tomb.
了。是
I've
那
read
个学
about
生吗？
catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems,
Confringo.
often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
啊，这边只是拿一个围巾而已。只好继续前进了。那
Now
你
this
手嘞
is？the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd.
奇怪，
Lumos.
这个是他提到的那个崩溃的门吗？
There's something here by the altar.
哎呦，很少的在报告中提到遗物，有人提醒我不要去动它，但是比起遵守规则进行研究更为重要。哦，所以他去动它了，是不是？我趁没有人注意的时候采取了行动，我召唤2层屏障把遗物隔开来。望祖先原谅，使用他们的骨骸作为钥匙。OK， 蛮横咒。据说这个咒语很适合用来对付敌人。
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic And conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer.
Huh?
You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed.
这里太
Go
危
on to that
险了，我
diary
们要分
entry.
开行
There
动
may。be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think
我
for
已
a
经把门
moment.
我已经把门打开来了呀。
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
为什么刚好
Of course.
都是掉落比较重要的页面
Brilliant.
？Brilliant 翻成厉害，好奇怪。
Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Flipendo, descendo.
Crucio.
Find a way through. We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
哎，哦，原来是这个。那我开的这个是干嘛的？叮叮叮！
We're in the tomb.
啊！
I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
哇！好多骨头啊！
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
啊，是要把这个放到这里来吗？
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
哦，真的，哎呦，他自己组起来了 ，Sebastian 都没有怕，
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
不愧是史莱哲林的学生，哈哈哈。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
好可怕！居然用这些人的骨头做成拱门。
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Lumos.
we 是爱吧？是 me 吧？
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
嘿，
The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
为什么他都会这些不喝咒、不射咒、不喝咒、不射咒？
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't
Ah,
tell Ominous
自学的。
I told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
你也太多秘密不让 Ominous 知道了吧？
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
哇，是画一个4哎。正常情况，这个魔杖轨迹如果画错的话，会伤到自己，不只是发不出来而已，
Go.
而是会伤
Something
到自
troubling
己。
ahead. Be on your guard.
看一下，哦，原来这个成为你的同伴战斗，在受到你控制时，对方来自其他的伤害降低。哇哦，原来是魅惑咒啊！我觉得这个好像比变形咒有用。来了，就你啦！哎，没敌人了。
Depulso.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
成功了。
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
其他的墙是不是也开一开？搞不好里面有东西。不过我的装备满了，算了。奇怪，我什么时候有这么多
I
装
see
备？
why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
我也看得出来，你对这个地方很该怎么说？
Imperium.
很兴奋。
Stupefy. Stupefy. Crucial. Stupefy.
哇，好多！闪电竟然打得到洞！
Crucial. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy.
啊！
Bombarda. Imperium. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
好多、哦！这你了。
Incendio. Leviosa. Descendo.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Defendo.
这个竟然切不开蜘蛛网，也是蛮奇怪的。哦，
Accio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold
是
on.
吗？
Don't give up yet.
有啊，这个不是吗？哦，不是啊。遗物蕴藏着庞大的潜力，它的可能性不只能够造福巫师，还能让整个世界变得美好。糟糕了，这就是堕落的序曲。
Revelio.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
明明就在
Could it be?
就在台上，刚刚竟然说没
The
东
note
西。
and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
确定那个遗物没问题吗？这谁啊 ？Ominous 吗？这 Ominous 太可怕了吧？
Ominous.
为什么他可以？
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
啊，变成我要说服 Ominous 吗
How much did you
Ominous
hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right.
我是觉得那个遗
This
物有
seems
点
far
可怕
riskier。than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic.
原来是这
I'll
样
not say a word
这样子
more.
说服他的，
I hope I don't regret this.
居然是这样子的发展，怎么好像
We're
在怎么好像在我
What
意
is
料
it?
之
I
外？
haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
是在我的发展之后，我是觉得那个遗物蛮可怕的。老实说，不应该拿那个，可是，哎，是往这边吗？
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
哎，他怎么不跟他讲说下不为例之类的？往这里。啊，原来不能快速传送或是飞哦，现在要一路走回去。哇，好漂亮！哎，村子怎么了？村子收起来了。
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic.
你没看到吗
It seems like ominous.
，Sebastian？
But it only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet.
结果没看到的是主角啊！到底发生什么事
In
了？
trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Your spells glance off. Not quite. I won't rest.
嘿，去！哇，痛！去！
Protego!
Let me go.
哇！可恶，我才。
Kitty, you're not
哦，好痛！
stupid. Make them retreat.
可恶！
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Accio. Stupid.
哎呦！
Imperial.
哎，只剩下那一只哦，在后面。对啊，这边还有啊，他去哪里？
They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
哎，跑去哪？哇！那只被奴役的也太强了吧！砍一下1200。亚妹，喂，其他人在干嘛？
Ominous!
啊，自杀了。应该是 Sebastian 控制他杀自己的。
Boy, what have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no
他
doubt.
危急的时候竟然是用这
Your
个
father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do?
你可以用其他的法术
saved
啊
Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him?
你也
Perhaps
是，
I
你
can
也要
help
冷
to
静
ease the
一下。
tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
可恶！啊，在这里卖一卖。咚咚咚咚咚咚！啊，人不见啦！也说的也是啊，刚刚才发生战斗。
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly
其
be
实我刚
about
刚
to
战斗
defend
中
him.
也是了，不射中。
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
至少他还给我们机会。
Why, Sebastian?
我自己也是用爽爽。
You are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The demiguise statues and the mums contained therein were placed as they were for good reason.
所以
You
这
should
个
not meddle in the personal
这个人就
affairs
是
of others.
就是摆出幻影员的人吗？
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit.
哎，他还是没有回来，可恶！
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
总觉得他是不是逐渐堕入黑暗之中啊？
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
他是不是逐渐堕入黑魔法的黑暗之中？我是不是应该要跟 Ominous 讲一下？不过现在剧情也不允许这样，就没办法啦。而且我还有最后一个黑魔法还没学到，就是。
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
原来这是他妈妈。
To speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
不要把责任揽到别人身上，好不好？喂
So frustrating.
So
She
frustrating.
never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're
这
from?
是切入
It
话
is
题的方
specific
法
to
吗？
me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned.
啊？
Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it.
啊，是幻兽师啊！
However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
原来如此，那是什么感觉啊？
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit
炙热的
unnerving.
疼痛
I
感。
felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double
心
heartbeat.
跳2倍有点可
And I
怕，
love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
寿命会不会变短呢？
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their
是啊。
personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
所以你也可以站在峭壁上，岩壁上。
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle,
说的也
should
是。
be rounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
哦。
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you. But you did
我的
not.
敌人真多啊！
I
被你这
choose
样一
to
讲
act
解，
as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
是说跟我比较要好的
Thank
朋
you
友
for
每
being here
每一
during
个
that
怎么都
rather
这么顽
awkward
固啊？
conversation.
然后我跟你不一样，我有储存跟读取大法，你没有。不过你好像不会死，你好像比我强。
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
哈，要怎么弄？你是怎么
How
追
do
查
you
到
track a
的？
dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
这样啊？
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
不会有危险啊？
Shall we leave
不
now?
会要
If
打
that's
龙吧？
right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are.
好快！
I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
应该没那么简单。
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent.
OK，
She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
哦，终于有一个比较合理的。
Oh, and one more thing.
不能用
Let's
飞
not
的合理
agitate
解
her.
释。
Goodness knows she's been through enough already.
别
I'm
激
ready
怒
when
她。
you are.
要怎么别激怒她？她已经很怒了吧？
There she is, above us.
为
She
什么她？
did make it home safely.
为什么 Papi 听起来
It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
听起来超级高兴的？哦，
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's
哈
hope it stays
竟然有这个狗狗在这
at
里
least。until we've done what we came to do.
Leviosa!
啊！快点，快点，快点！哦，要击飞至某物上。慢慢狗。啊！
Leviosa!
啊！哎，这是谁丢的？这不是我丢的啊！这是 Papi 丢的哦，他还会丢这个哦，酷呢。
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
这边竟然用复修。
Repair! There she is again.
Fantastic. She's breathtaking.
哦，
From a distance.
每次看这复修都觉得他那个效果做得好棒。
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
啊
Hebrideans love sheep.
啊！
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
这个场地看起来就是要打龙的样子。哇！
Well, there's no turning back now.
哇！为什么不能赶快走？
Wait here! I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready. Over here!
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
不过他的火球也没有很强。接下来往哪？ 蹲了，赶快够啦！你说我为什么不能用我的闪现？他跑得比我还快，这家伙！
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make it.
终于可以用我的闪现。
We've just got to make it to the nest.
No, she isn't making it easy.
他要去哪里啊？
There's the nest. We're almost there.
这巢穴怎么看起来不像巢穴？
Why
又
is
要
every
复秀！
Reparo.
哇，好厉害呀！
Now, if you just return her egg, hopefully make it
哪有
out
那么
without
容易
too
啊？
much fuss.
放置。OK， 赶快走，赶快走了，不要待，不要停在这里啊！这两个笨蛋。啊！我们赶快走啦！还好他没有敌意。他竟然还让他摸呢！哦，带走了，去到更安全的地方吧。
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Yeah.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
啊，我有看过更可怕的。
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
就算他们突然杀过来，我们直接飞上扫帚走掉也可以吧？
How could I have been so blind?
怎样啦？哎，他就这样消失了，真的，他就这样消失了。哇，这边有比较厚的积雪，哦呢。强大且狡猾的敌人，看起来像是个泥怪，是不是？哎呦，右边也有泥怪，猖狂的泥怪。哦！
Leviosa! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Glacius! Descendo!
哎，他已经死了！哇！就这样而已，我还以为他多强嘞。
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied
为什么我
by
们要
what
在
happened
晚上？
with Ominous in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych.
哦，
This is the
亏你
view
还
painted
记
on the
得，
canvas that was left on it.
That's
这么厉
incredible.
害！
You know this area well.
And while I was
Too
waiting
well.
for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by
就
Ranrock's
是矿
loyalists.
坑啊！
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
我们发动攻击。
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
直接杀进
After
去。
you.
哦，往这边啊。诶，是往这边啊？哦，不是那栋，不是那栋那个城堡。这边的灯怎么绿绿的？
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
The area's still clear.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone
我
who
的
tries.
植物快要用完了。
Ranrock's loyalists
Go!
are out for blood.
Cool. OK。啊，什么东西打到我？ OK。
Revelio.
哎，还有一只啊！ 斩首
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
控制3。
This is going well.
We make a good team.
我们才打一点点人而已，前面还有很多战斗吧。
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
哎，
You know
直
which
接
one
打了
I'd
啦！
choose?
啊，可恶！哎，错人了！哦！嗷！嗷！ Go!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
Sebastian 好强。
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
哦。啊！哦，原来可以从这里绕过来，切！原来可以不用打这一坨。
Lumos. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
哇！
Nice of you to stop by.
Imperial.
都在那个斜坡上面滑得很高兴，
How
什
many
么
Ranrock's
都不
loyalists
能
are in
做。
here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Wingardium Leviosa.
哎
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
好，这边还有什么吗？
Revelio.
这些草药，钱。奇怪，这边掉的
No
不
wonder
是
spiders give
哥
people
布林，是
goosebumps.
人呢。
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
哇，现在找到的基本上都比我现在穿的弱，可是我应该要找一件能力更好的来加强，因为我其他的都强化过了。哇，这只是不是比较强？ 看起来也不怎么样啊！去吧！ Okay.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Incendio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
对啊，不
She
难
would
嘛
at that.
Extreme
Rambock's
danger.
royalists all
Extreme
but
danger.
declared war.
哎，哦啊，嗷嗷嗷啊！嗷嗷嗷啊！哦啊！一啊！
Incendio.
哦，大宝箱。应该全部都穿成传奇的，然后再把它们加强。啊啊！嗷嗷嗷啊！一啊啊啊哦！ OK， 这里有东西吗 ？OK， 到底多少人死在这里？
Incendio. Protego.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome
We
distraction.
have another fight on our hands.
哇，好多人哦！
Why am I not surprised?
Imperial.
去吧！
Accio.
哇！啊！喝水。
Accio. Glacier.
啊！
Get away! I won't. Rather unwise coming back this way. You're no match for me. You're making this too easy. Stop it! You almost had a lucky
是 Rebellion 啊！不是哦！是我这招，是我这招，反弹，反弹球。OK。
do try again.
Accio.
哎呦！
Incendio.
Give him.
Nice.
Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. We're not finished yet. Accio. Levioso. Descendo.
好。
Bombarda.
大爆爆实在是伤害也不怎么样。哎呀，哎，转动错了。啊！
Crucial.
去吧！哦，居然还慢刀哦！
Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
怕这招。赢了。啊，真的。
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
一定要在这里在那边互相嘴炮一下。这里。这样就可以了。
Wasn't expecting that.
哎，这是古代魔法的试炼。哦，伊西朵拉，失去意识多久了？两眼空洞无神，没错，眼神中的哀伤消失了，但同时，所以这是在讲他爸爸吗？我倒下的时候肯定撞击了头部，我感受不到也看不见伤痕，但是有抽痛感觉。但愿这不是黑死病才好，至少他不再感到痛苦了。
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully, it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
他爸爸果然还是有什么副作用的吧？不可能就这样给他好好。
Sebastian,
我知
I
道，
think
我
I
知道
found something.
我还在
A canvas
第二
piece.
幅画，找到第二幅画了。
Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
这个魔法扫把真的有在做事吗？看看塞巴斯蒂安。
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it
而且
behind cryptic
在
rune
这么远的
symbols
地方，
and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it.
要是从这里可以有捷径
For
吗
the？trek back out of here and
地穴这么方便，
And now for the moment of truth.
太方便了
It
吧？
has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
哇，这也太难
The good
认
news
了
is
吧
I？did,
哈，
in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
好，
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken
看
over
起来
a
像座
huge
山原来
mine
是
in the
海岸。
surrounding area. Marnweem has suffered for it. It's
马
as bad
伦
as
威姆
Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
What？
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying.
What？
Unbelievable.
他要去哪里？
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.